In our health alert tonight, two of Apple's top investors are calling on the tech giant to do more to fight iPhone addiction among children and teens. California State Teachers Retirement System and JANA Partners own about $2 billion in Apple stock. Those shareholders posted an open letter online to Apple pointing out studies that say smartphone addiction is bad for you.
The shareholders say Apple should set a better example for their youngest users. Apple hasn't commented on this open letter. Our chief health editor, Dr. Parthanandi, joins us, though, to talk about this growing problem, Doc.
And Glenda, I've spoken many times about the dangers of too much smartphone use. It's something we should all take very seriously. Now, technology can help us in lots of ways, but I've seen firsthand the power our smart machines have in wreaking havoc in people's lives. And now, with today's news about some Apple investors, it looks like some tech heavyweights are also taking notice of this problem.
What are some things folks out there should remember to avoid becoming addicted? And we're talking mostly about children and teens here, right, Doc? Although
I'm checking it right now.
Many of us have the same problem, I suppose.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good question, Dave. For lots of people, addiction starts off innocently enough. You're just checking Facebook a couple of times a day and then posting here and there. But then you start to check it a few more times and post more, and before you know it, you can't put that phone down. So here are my prescriptions to help you avoid this scenario. First of all, please set strict limits for yourself and your loved ones. Have specific times during the day where you set the phone aside and don't look at it, period. Number two, if cell phone addiction is a real problem for you, start small. Slowly work your way to larger chunks of time without it. Also, understand the risks of this problem. One study actually showed that middle schoolers who use lots of social media were 27% more likely to be depressed. And lastly, replace a smartphone or social media habit with a healthier one, like reading, for example.
So this is a huge problem, isn't it, Dr. Nandi?
I think it's a huge problem,
Okay.
Glenda. Smartphone addiction is just growing, and I think it's going to get worse. One study that looked at more than 2,000 teachers found that 75% of them felt that their students' ability to focus had decreased as a result of digital technology. So it's all about finding a balance, in my opinion. You know, our smartphones right here are supposed to be tools, but for lots of people, these tools have really taken over their lives, and we should take advantage of this finding with the Apple investors and say, what can we do, and be proactive.
Doctor, good advice as always, and we're all guilty as charged, I think, on
That's
this
right.
one. Yeah. If you have a question or health concern for the doctor, you could email him, Dr. Nandi at WXYZ.com, or send it to us on Facebook or Twitter.